Record. She is on. Do a little clap. There's no audio on that bitch.
Alright.
Okay. So.
Welcome back, guys. It's been a little minute. Not for you, but for us. Can you get it together?
No.
The bitches are here.
Okay. Hi, guys.
Hola.
Welcome to the pod. I feel so... What the fuck? Anyway. Okay,
Bet
so...
you're not gonna be professional.
This is our... Whatever. I'm not even finna say the word. I'm not even about to say, like, the number, because... Whatever.
Yeah, this is the episode. Welcome back.
This is a episode.
Yeah.
We are fresh off the... Wait.
Fresh off the plane.
Not fresh off the boat. Fresh off the plane.
Yeah, luckily we didn't crash because, that's been a lot going on to that, but we made it.
Yeah.
It has been. Autumn fucking plane crashes.
But you know what it is, though?
What?
I'm glad you brought that up.
Right.
It's literally like the baby planes, first of all. It's like 2-passenger planes, like bitches that are like, it's not like company planes, like,
Yeah, they are.
like
They're
what do
full
they call it?
planes.
Not all, not all of those like news thingies are like big commercial planes. Like, yeah, there was like a few.
The one in Toronto.
And then which?
I don't know all the other ones. The one in DC was a commercial plane.
Yes, and then like there's been multiple where it's just
There was
like the
another one
little
just last
small
week.
ones. Which one is that?
I don't remember, but it was just last week.
But anyways, I feel like it's just like giving like they're trying to scare you and like bring up, because I'm pretty sure that plane crashes happen every day.
No.
Yes.
Not every day. No,
there has
Aisha.
to be like one
Not
little
every day.
like not commercial. I'm not talking about commercial planes. I'm talking about people that do like fly planes for fun and whatever, and so it's just like 2-person planes or
how much
1-person
regulation there
planes.
wasn't to flying a plane? I don't think there's plane crashes every day.
Well, there's been plane crashes before all of these articles started coming out. Is what I'm talking about.
The plane crashes are not the weird thing. It's that there's happening more frequently and more closer
Are they
together.
happening more frequently
Yes.
though, or is the news bringing them out more
it's
frequently?
actually happening more frequently.
Where are you getting that statistic?
No, because you don't have planes don't crash like a week after apart. Like usually you'll have 2 to 3 maybe plane crashes in a year, but now you're seeing a plane crash happen consecutively. That's not how often plane crashes happen.
Okay, well, I don't know. Be afraid.
I'm just saying.
I don't
Listen. If you're American, be afraid, because that's y'all's problem. That's not a Canadian thing or any other airline. But
Toronto, you just fucking said Toronto.
that was a Delta. That was a Delta plane going into Toronto.
Regardless.
That's not regardless.
Like,
it's an American plane.
What are you fucking talking about?
How am I?
Cameras on
No.
this fucking shit.
Are you paying it? It's an American plane. It's a Delta plane.
my
It's not a
God.
Canadian plane. So how does that make sense? What are you
But
talking about?
why does it have to be like
Because
always America?
Because it is an American problem. Y'all's planes are crashing. That's the problem. Yes.
Whatever. Like, bro,
That's the
cut
issue.
the cameras on that. Like, whatever.
She
Like,
don't-
okay.
She don't want to admit her planes are crashing, but they
I
are.
don't know. And they're not my fucking planes. They're not my planes. Like, fuck.
So this is our second episode. Anyways, all
And
that
our
to
last.
say,
And our fucking last.
all that to say, we were on a plane recently, and we were just in Portland to see the Tyler the Creator show. We were there for like 4 days.
Yeah.
Long ass time. 4 days. It was our second time seeing Tyler. And I think we talked about Tyler on our last episode too. So
Yeah,
kinda makes
just talked about the influence on the pod and whatever. Yeah, I didn't really like Portland to BH.
You don't like Portland?
No.
What
I
did
would
you
not
like
go
about
back unprompted, just because like the exchange is like too much for us, number one.
Yeah, exchange is
And number two, like there isn't really like that much to like do. Like, I don't know, I felt like you kind of have to like search for things to do. And it was just kind of like flat, just kind of like boring. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I feel like in terms of a city, it's more interesting than Edmonton.
You think so? I don't
Maybe
think
not.
so.
Maybe not more interesting. It's just in terms of. I just feel like it's a bigger city. Obviously, the architecture was cool. Like I feel like there's a lot of history in Portland. It seems like. But yeah, it was a kind of a dull city a little bit. But
I think that like maybe if like you had a car and you could like go places, it would be a little
but even then, it's like
better.
what's around
But
Portland? They got mountains, right?
yeah, like I don't know. I feel like I have no idea. But yeah, more so like I would rather have gone to Vancouver. I felt like there was like way more
Vancouver's a
stuff
better
to do.
city.
It was way more like lively. I feel
Yeah.
like Portland was just kind of giving like gloomy to me.
Well, it was raining a lot. When we
Yeah,
were
but
there.
like Vancouver rains a lot too, but I feel like the people were like are just more like lively.
That's true. Yeah.
So, and our exchange, we don't have to like deal with exchange.
Yeah, that
Going to
exchange was
Vancouver.
fucking deadly, dude.
But anyways, yes, went to the Chromacopia show. It was amazing, and I love
Really
Tyler
good.
so much.
Can you talk about Little Yachty?
What about him?
Just he was so fine.
He was
He
looking
was,
good.
He was looking great.
Um,
And then I saw him on fucking Quinn's podcast or Quinn's cooking show. Did you see that episode?
I didn't. Yeah, I was like watching it. It was a long ass episode.
So good. So funny. I love that episode.
Yeah,
He was
supposedly
looking
they're
good.
like longtime friends or something like that.
Yeah, they've been friends for like
Or,
7
like
years.
longtime friends.
7 years. It's a long time.
That's weird though, because I'm like, how do they even like get into like contact with each other?
They were saying like Quinn was sleeping on his couch at one point. Yeah.
Oh, like they were like she was like serious about that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like a joke.
I think it was serious.
I couldn't really tell what was a joke and what wasn't a joke.
But yeah, I don't know. Not to talk on their friendship, maybe later, but anyways, we saw Tyler, and Tyler was great. He pretty much went through his old discography or all of his eras. And it was cool. It was a nice show. Everybody there was very young.
Yeah.
But you know, that's kind of par for the course when you go to these concerts. It's just everybody's fucking young.
I was saying that like concerts are like little kids, like their version of like a club or like something where it's just a little more fun than like an everyday like
Yeah.
hangout.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why I felt like the people there were like everyone was on par and like acting accordingly for the most part actually.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we get there. The show is supposed to start at like 9 I was like me with the military time at 7:30. And so I was like, okay, I want to get like merch. So like we'll go a little bit earlier. Plus like 7:30 is like when the openers start. So it's like, okay, whatever. Like I never listened to Paris, Texas.
They were great though.
They were cool.
They were really
like
good energy.
it was giving like new school rap like stuff. Not really like my vibe like entirely, but yeah, they had good energy. So like we get there, get the merch, and it's like not even 7:30 yet. So like cool, we're gonna make it to our seats. We're gonna be able to watch everything, yada yada. We got some good ass fucking seats, y'all. Like here is the footage. Amazing.
Damn, I'll put that in.
Put that in. But anyways, we got really good seats. Like we were kind of like right by the like stage, and then like the main stage, and then you can still see like the second
Tyler
stage.
could dead look at, like he did look at us.
He was
multiple times.
like the way that I could see like the
Yeah.
other people on the other side when like the lights were on. I'm like, no, Tyler's seeing me right now.
Yeah.
Tyler's singing to me. And so we like get down to our seats, and like the usher or whatever the fuck is like bringing us to the seats, which good thing, because so we're like in the middle of the row, and then there's like these 2 empty seats, but then we go to our seats and the guy's like, okay, well, yeah, these are your seats. Tell me why bitches are sitting there though.
Fully sitting in our seats.
So I'm like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
are there seats like in between them somewhere? Like, what's happening here? And the guy's like, okay, goes and tells them like, get the fuck out of their seats. And so like there's 2 empty seats on the aisle, their seats, and so they're coming out of the aisle to let us get into our seats. And I'm visibly annoyed because I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you thought you were slick? Like, no. So he's coming out. It's like a girl and a guy, and they're like younger. Like, I don't know, like they look like maybe end of high school, like early college type. And then the guy is like, oh, like, I'm sorry, you probably like don't want to hear this, but like our friends are like sitting right beside you, so like we were wondering if you could switch. And I was like, no.
Mind you, I didn't hear any of that conversation.
Oh yeah, I was, because he was like, yeah, all up in my ear with it. And I was like, no.
The fact that you said no is so bold.
How was that bold? I paid for.
I love it though.
I picked those seats and I paid for those seats.
Yeah.
And you picked those seats and you paid for those seats, knowing that your friends were sitting somewhere else. And if you're gonna like, if you want to sit with your, like, for me, I'm like, if I'm going to a concert with my friends, we're all buying this. Like, I'm buying our tickets at the same time. Like, I don't know if this is the afterthought, but like, unfortunately, like, this isn't the movies. Like, and if I had if you had a shitty seat, if I had the shitty seat and you had a better seat, then cool. Like, okay, maybe. But I'm like, we had a better seat than you. So, and then I'm like, you're already sitting in the seat. So you already like made this,
like, what did you
little.
think you were gonna show up, or like what?
Be like. Totally. Like, no, like you pissed me off, me looking at you in my seat, you know, like if anything, like you should have been sitting in your seat first, because they were in the same row, they were at the aisle, they could have asked us there, which it still would have been no, mind you, but
just the fact that you were in the seat already, like the presumption is crazy.
Exactly. And so then there was like the 2 aisle seats, which were theirs, and then there were 2 guys sitting there, and then us, and then their friends. And their friends ended up switching with the 2 guys, which I was like, they got a better seat because their seats were better because it was even closer to the stage. Well, just a little bit closer. I was like, yeah, that's what you should have done, is like, your friends have these good ass, like, they have better seats than you. Like, they should be taking the L if you guys want to sit together, which they ended up. But I'm just like, yeah, like, you shouldn't have been, I don't fucking know. Be prepared to like book tickets with your friends and whatever, because I'm like, no, this is not the tea.
Yeah, no.
They were trying to ask us for a VIP seat, like, no. But other than that, like, everyone was good. I feel like because Tyler had posted on his Instagram like, no flash photography, like, don't like take pictures with your flash, that people weren't really using flash, because the last concerts that we were at, those bitches were using the flash down, like, and it was like, why are you like taking pictures of like yourself at a concert? Like, I don't know.
Like, if you're gonna take your pictures of yourself with flash on, like, no, if you're gonna take pictures of yourself, period, just do it outside the vent, like the seating area.
Yeah, or like
do it in the arena, like,
or like before and after the concert, like not while the artist
like
that you're seeing is like on stage.
You're insane for that. And any youngins listening to that and hearing that, like, you just gotta follow that, because what are you doing? And
also, like, I get getting your little 1-2, you know, if you want to like
during the show. I'm sorry.
If you want to like sing a little bit, like, you know how like, oh, like this is our song, whatever, but then like back to the thing. But like, if you're like full on like trying to like get your just like lip sync the shit, I'm like, bro, the artist is like basically live in the moment. it was like I wanted to get snippets of like songs that I like, but I'm not like recording the whole song.
Yeah, you're not fucking putting your back to Tyler, fucking
No,
singing
that's
along,
crazy. Like that
like,
is crazy to me.
yeah.
Like I don't know.
There wasn't
But
too much of that here at this concert.
no, like
Yeah,
not at all. Like everyone, the only thing was bitches didn't know the lyrics, and
yeah.
I was kind of disappointed because I was like, damn, like I really thought like y'all would have done a little one too.
At Portland, maybe no.
But yeah, it was good. It was great. If you didn't get the chance to see it, I'm sorry to you. If he's coming to your city, like get your fucking ticket. Like get it.
This is our second Tyler show.
Yeah.
So compare this to Call Me When You Get Lost. Which one do you prefer?
This
Right.
because like he did a lot more of his older songs.
Yeah, he went into his past genres. Eras.
And then I don't know, the album is just like heavy hitting for me. Like
You love
some
this
great
album.
bangers.
Yeah.
Like
It's grown on me a lot since I first listened to it. Like it's definitely one of my favorite albums now. But I think I prefer the Come When You Get Lost.
I also like that he has like a character, like how he had Igor as a character, and then he has like Call Me If You Get Lost, it was like literally just like him.
It was him.
But like yeah, this
It's
one
more
like
of
there
a
was like a
Loverboy album.
for which
Come When You Get Lost.
you think so?
Yeah, for sure.
You think
It was
so? Because
more
like
love
I
theme.
feel like oh no, I feel like Igor.
For sure. I mean, compared to compared to Chromacopia, it's just more of a like a lover boy album. I feel like Come When You Get Lost.
Kinda. I think it's like also like a flexing album, like a like this is where I'm at right now in life and like whatever, yada yada. But anyways, love Tyler Down. I thought like it was like really easy to like get in. We like got there and there was like a short ass line to like get in, and then there was a long ass line to get in. We were like, okay, well like whatever. And I was telling my mom about it, and she's like, you know, it's like ants, you know, like you just follow. That's why the long is so fucking. I mean, the line is so fucking long because bitches are like, yeah, like that makes sense. That like that line is long, so that must be the line. But it was like no, like you could have gone through and like we basically beat all those bitches. Even though I had to get a bag check, like I was able to like we went
quick.
through past all the people that were waiting. But I feel like the venue was really nice. Like the Portland, like how they did everything was pretty good. Oh, I ended up. Did I tell you about that ticket that I found on the ground, like the little
Bitch that
thingy?
I found on the ground.
No, shut the fuck up. So
I literally found
we're
it.
like, no, you didn't. Shut the hell up.
I literally found it.
So
and gave
we're
it to
like
her.
walking, and I like see this thing on the ground, and I was like, that's like a ticket. So I like pick it up, and it is like it has like it's like Portland has all the date, whatever, and then it has like a link, like a little barcode to scan, to like get merch online or whatever. Come to find out, that's a part of like the VIP like package.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so like some bitch
The
done
bitch
lost
who
their
lost
shit,
that
bitch.
is
Which
mad.
I mean, like technically, like it's not that big of a deal because it's just like a little thing. But I'm like, it literally has every like stop has its own like they have a completely different like looking one, and it has like the date and the like the location. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, like this going in my junk journal, bitch, like in my little thingy. I was like, let me check that. Okay, just had to make sure. But yeah, I was like, some bitch done fucking lost their shit.
So sad.
Some bitch. But I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. If it was like a pin or like some type
So
of
what?
thing.
Like it let you buy like exclusive merch or what?
No, you can like it just on the Gulf store. You can buy their merch for the tour. But I'm pretty sure it's like only in the States. Like if you're like looking at it like in Canada, like it doesn't let you buy it.
Use a VPN.
Because like I don't think it would work.
I think it would.
Well,
Want to suck you deep throat and swallow your load, strain your balls.
I'm not on the Apple Watch.
Maybe like
Like you're at work, like, and
Yo,
then
literally,
I
me
suck
at
the
bank.
fuck out of your ass. Like what the fuck? That's wilding.
Literally.
That's wilding. What did you think about Portland?
Yeah, it was a bit of a dull city. but still a new place for me. I love exploring, adventuring. I tried a lot of, not a lot, but just new food. That breaded, what was it, chicken fried
The
steak?
chicken fried steak.
God, terrible. I'm sorry, it's not good. I feel like if you're gonna have a steak, just make it a steak. But I wanted to try it, and
No, that one looked ass though, guys. Like,
oh, okay.
you might need to try like a different one because
Yeah,
that was giving ass.
not
My
good.
chicken fried chicken though,
Chicken fried chicken.
she was right. She was right.
Right.
No, that was good. But yeah, no, that one looked like hella dry, like barely like breaded. Like it was just giving like weird. I don't know.
Ugh.
I don't like steak really. Like it's not my favorite meat. Like beef isn't my favorite
Mhm.
like type of meat.
See, that's
So-
my shit. So that's why I was like definitely disappointed. Hold up.
Calling to suck you.
Okay, maybe I got a job.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You're like,
You know your beef with that group.
it's her. No, it's not beef. Like
with
the
her.
way that whole thing, I was like, bitch, what the hell?
Oh
I'm like, if you would have fucking known if I was actually being a bitch. Like, I'm like, if you thought that,
I don't like when my friends fight. Just kidding. I love it. Y'all stay away from each other.
she can stay away from me. I ain't got no problem staying away.
God, these bitches are exhausting. Anyway.
Anyways, on the topic of friends, like, so today we're talking about friends, I believe. What is this?
Cue the friends intro.
Absolutely not. I'm just kidding. Oh, the way I've never watched that. Anyways.
I only watched it because my mom was watching it.
No, that's some white people shit.
It really is. I
Like,
never understood
You
it.
know what? Our version of that is like what did I used to watch? The Martin Show for me.
Martin show.
The Martin Show is definitely like way so good. I love that was Martin Lawrence's prime. Like, I miss that version of him. Like all those movies that he used to do. Anyways, let me not go on that tangent.
Yeah.
Just know I love you, Martin. Just know. But yeah, talking about like friends, making friends, our friends. I feel like in the past like year and a bit, I've like completely like I don't know. I'm just more social, I think.
Same.
More social and like.
Do you think you've made more friends in the past year?
I don't really know, like, because majority like I have you guys, which we've been friends for like a long time, and then like my other friends, like my work friends, like they're not my work friends anymore, but like I met them through work. We've been like friends and whatever, but I feel like we've hung out and like gotten a little bit closer throughout like the past year or so, doing like more like actually going out and doing stuff and like hanging out and whatever. And then like with Claudia's friends, like kind of like getting a little bit more like I don't know how to call it. Like, I don't know, just hanging out with them more too and whatever. Which I think is nice because like all of my like friend groups are so different. Like not so different, but like in the way that like with my like work friends, like we go out and like we do like the little cutesy like activities and whatever. Like with us, we're just like base friends, I call it, or whatever.
Friends,
like
yeah.
we just do like whatever.
Yeah.
Or like we can like hang out at each other's houses and like go and whatever. Like I feel like for them, like we haven't really gotten to that level, which I mean that makes sense because we've only been friends for
I feel like y'all, anyways, back to where we were. We just cut, but
you feel
what was I
like
saying? Oh yeah, I feel like like y'all, like the friends I've known since high school, since middle school, high school, are like the only friends I could like do a proper vacation with. Like I can't go to Portland with, well.
say their name. Say their name. Say their name.
Well, I've known I've known y'all for the longest, and then second longest is like right. I shouldn't say the name. I'll beep that out. But I've known them since university, so like if they wanted to like go out on a trip to the States, I could probably do it. But nobody else I'm doing that with for real. You know what I'm saying?
Well, who else is there that you would possibly like? You know what I mean?
There are.
Because then those are just like acquaintances.
I guess. Yeah.
Because I'm like, yeah, I don't
I
know.
feel like that's another thing. Like, I feel like in the past, I've been so like, okay, this is my friend. You're an acquaintance. I don't fucking know you. Here's a wall. But now I'm like, nah, all these niggas are my friend though. Even though we don't talk every day, it's like, I'll still consider you a friend even if we haven't connected in like 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just not
Just to
like a
keep it
close
friendly.
friend.
I guess. Yeah, exactly.
Like, I feel like with like friends, like, yeah, I would say like we're friends or whatever. Like, we're not acquaintances. I feel like it's just like a step above that. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I like being around people that like are just like fun to be around and just
Mhm.
chill and like just like down to do stuff and like it's no drama. Like none of like our groups like have there's not like drama or whatever.
No, drama's
Um
yeah. Drama's crazy. Plus I think we're too old for drama, bro.
yeah, and I feel like honestly too busy for
Yeah.
drama. Like I'm like, bro, if I'm like if you're like in my life, like you're like adding to my life
hmm
or like making my life like enjoyable. Like I'm not gonna
hmm
have somebody around that I'm not gonna like I'm gonna be like, bruh.
Yeah, it doesn't make
I
sense.
mean sometimes I'm like, bruh, but like, you know. Yeah. But I feel like yeah, like that thing of like I don't think I've ever really been like, you're an acquaintance and you're a friend.
I used to be like that bad.
Like I would just be like, oh, like I know. I don't really call anybody an acquaintance.
Yeah.
I feel like acquaintance is like my coworkers now. Like you're an acquaintance. Like I see you, but
hmm
like I don't talk to you.
hmm
Whereas like if I'm like actively like going and having hangouts with you, then like yeah,
Friend.
or like I know of you, like whatever. Like
Do you think coworkers okay, let's say like you're working with somebody, like do you think the coworkers are also friends like while you're working with them?
it depends on what's the relationship. Like, because I'm like, do I talk to you every shift?
Mm,
Like, do I actively like go out of my way to like speak with you on stuff that's like not work related? Like, can I have like non-work related conversations with you?
right.
Um, I'm like, um, because I'm like, you can talk with people, but like I've also like really, really grown in that like, bitch, I can talk to anybody. Like I'm not like literally anybody that like comes up, like I can make a conversation or just like be like whatever.
Mhm.
But that doesn't mean that I like you or that like we're vibing
Mm,
or whatever. It's just that like, bitch, I could talk.
yeah.
I could just be like,
Yeah.
and but that doesn't mean that like sometimes bitches really be taking that like they really be taking that um what is it like out of context or like they be
People think
like
they like
taking it
you
and
like
running with
them.
it
Yeah.
of like oh like yeah like she talks to me like no we're
Yeah,
friends.
people don't understand like the difference between that, like, just trying to be pleasant and having a conversation and confusing it with like, oh, like, yeah, we're
You
besties
want to hang
now.
outside of work and I'm like
Yeah.
no actually.
Yeah.
um But yeah, like yeah, definitely like it's so much more different now. I don't know if cuz like when you're in high school or you're in university and like seeing people like on a consistent like you guys have the same
Yeah.
schedules and you're doing the same stuff, you're always like
Yeah.
seeing each
You
other.
know when you're gonna see your friend next.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like and now like being older and like everyone like having completely different schedules and like other stuff going on,
Yeah.
it can be a little harder. Like honestly, like making friends now, I feel like you have to like it has to be like friends of friends or like because I'm like I'm not gonna go like on like they have like Bumble friends and like that just seems like a little like I don't
I've
know.
tried the whole dating apps for friends thing and it's like it's never worked out. It's like they're either too interested or or like, it's just it was never the vibe.
Yeah, no, it kind of has to be natural. Like, yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like at work, now that we're older, yeah, it's another one of those things, you're seeing that person every day and whatever, so that makes it easier to find friends through work. And then yeah, friends of friends, like having like hangouts, like whatever, you get to like see them, and they're your, well, for us, or I don't know, for me, if I'm already like hanging out with this person, like they're my friend, and then you have friends, you should relatively be on the same vibe that I'm like, okay, I could like fuck with you. But that doesn't always work out. But usually I feel like that works as well, because it's like, okay, I know like if you're friends with them, then like we should kind of be good too. But like other than that, like making friends outside of, I feel like you also have to be like a different type of person too. There's like those people that are like super outgoing and like super, I love talking to everybody and whatever, and that's just not me. And I don't think that's you either. So like we're a little bit different too in that way, because I'm just like, and I won't be friends with just anybody.
Yeah, like that's, I was just gonna say that. Like, I don't want to be friends with everybody. Like,
Yeah, no.
I only like, bro, my bandwidth for people is actually too small. Like, I can't have too many friends.
What do you mean?
I can't have too many friends.
Like, what do you mean though?
I mean, like, I feel like now in my life, like, I'm kind of satisfied with the people I'm friends with. And like with, like you were saying, like our schedules and like other shit going on, like I don't really want to add more people, because if I add more people, then I have to give them more time, you know what I'm saying? And then I wouldn't be able to be like the best, possible friend I could. So I feel like right now, as I've gotten older, I've shifted out of like trying to make new friends. Like if they come, cool, like I'm open to it, of course. But like now it's like, if it's not like a connection that really makes sense or is super easy from the jump, then it's like, it's just not really gonna work out, because I don't really have the time or the effort or the bandwidth to put into it, unfortunately. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like not top of my list. And it's also like I really care about the quality of the friendship.
exactly, yeah.
So it's like it's really hard to get close to people. And like for us, yeah, we've been friends so long. Um like I feel like it's going to be hard for me to like have friends like you guys again, like have more friends like you guys, where I'm like super super like just like we're just like we're like pretty much just like family, like whatever.
Yeah.
That's hard to find. And I don't know how people, I feel like some people are like very, well, a lot of people are very fake and just very like I don't know. And then they're like,
It's like, yeah, you don't know how to almost trust people, low key. Because I know I can trust
Yeah.
y'all because I've known y'all for so long. But it's like you don't when you first meet somebody, like you don't know if they're putting on an act, you know what I'm saying? Or like a version of themselves, right? Where it's like, can I really trust you?
yeah, cause
And I'm big on trust. Like if I don't trust you, like I can't.
no,
I don't
yeah.
know you.
No, yeah. And I'm like, bitch, I barely talk to you guys about stuff like a lot of time. But that's just like me too,
Yeah.
like as a person.
Yeah.
But some of these bitches that be like, oh my god, like we like sleep in each other's beds and like we like go like I don't know what to say, because I'm like me and Claudia slept in bed, but like they're super 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 close in such a short amount of time, and I'm just like, that's like giving weird to me.
It's different. Some people have the personality for that.
Exactly.
You know
And
what
I'm
I'm
just like,
saying?
that's just not me. But
Yeah.
like if that's your tea, like whatever. But like
Yeah.
that's personally like not my like I couldn't do it.
No, literally.
So to make friends, guys, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. The only other friend that I've had that was like super super close was like,
Mm,
you know what I'm saying? And
bleep
like,
that.
huh?
Redacted.
I miss
Redacted.
him. If you're watching this, please.
Shut the stop
please come
saying
back.
it.
I miss him.
You gotta bleep that. I mean, that's
Why?
on you.
I don't give a fuck. Anyways, but not. But even with, like,
Are you really gonna name drop like
who
that?
gives a fuck? Who
Okay.
cares? This is the internet, bro. Like, just
And then
let
you're
it
like,
fly.
cut that.
He shows up at my door.
No comment for real.
Like when he was first trying to be my friend, like he forced it. He fully forced it because I was not trying to be his friend, and that was like back when I was like less sociable or whatever.
Hmm.
But like, it took me a long time to like open up to him and like trust him or whatever. Like, I'm talking like months, bro. Like, I don't really fuck with people like
Months
that.
isn't even that. Like that doesn't
I feel
really
like
seem long to me.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, months is appropriate. Almost a year, maybe. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
like
Like,
I feel like for me it'd be like a couple of years.
that's what I'm
Nowadays,
saying. That's
nowadays.
what I'm saying. Like, it
Because
takes the
yeah,
time for me to trust you.
yeah. Because like with us, like we were like, yeah, we had the same schedules. We were hanging out at work. I mean at work. We were hanging out at school, basically
Yeah.
work. And we were like going to each other's houses. We were going into like we were like way more like it was easier. Like
Mhm.
whereas now like you don't see those people as much. So it's gonna take longer
Yeah,
to be able to
exactly.
like
That's so true.
yeah, with people. Which
Yeah.
I am still very like I don't know. It depends. I don't know.
What?
Yeah. I'm just like I don't know. I don't know. But I think yeah, making friends through work is like probably the easiest kind of.
Hmm.
Honestly, but if I was running it like this person has no friends at all, like they didn't take any high school friends with them, they didn't take university friends, they have no friends,
Hmm.
I'd be fucking lost. Because at work,
Hmm.
it depends what you're doing, like what you're doing at work. If it's retail, that's an easier place because that's almost like because you have them when
That
you're
ass high
same
school.
age, like
Yeah.
yeah, like in your 20s and whatever for the most part.
Yeah.
So that can be a little bit easier to make friends. But like my job now, where you're just working with a bunch of people that are like
Don't you work
much,
from home?
well, like hybrid,
Oh, hybrid.
but like we're in the office and whatever too.
Hmm.
Where they're like much older. They're not the same demographic
Hmm.
as me. Um,
To put it lightly.
and
I would say when I used to work at the bank, it was a little easier to make friends because even though it was an office, it was still like people who were close to my age. They weren't
yeah,
all white. Um, no offense to white people. I love white people. My
do
ex,
you
my ex was white. Um,
have
I love white people.
not the 50%?
Um,
I have white friends.
I have
No, you
white
don't.
friends. I literally
I'm
don't.
like, no, I don't.
I literally don't have any white friends. Um, but yeah, no, super easy because it was like we could just hop into each other's offices and just chat, literally private. So it's more like a, almost like a high school vibe. I think
Mhm.
it's easier to make friends in that kind of context where it's like a cubicle, like office type situation. You can go into each other's spaces and
Mhm.
have like private one-on-ones. You know what I'm saying? Which makes it a little bit better than like retail. I think to make
Yeah.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah, like, cause sometimes in retail, those fucking managers be like, "Don't be fucking
On
around."
you,
And I'm
yeah,
like,
literally, like,
bro,
bro.
let me fucking talk. Like you, and anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Like, um, oh, also, it's just like some people, like you have to just, I'm like, you just have to find people that like match with you.
And that's another thing I was gonna say. I feel like now, again, if I'm gonna make a friend, like it has to be around a mutual interests. Like it has to be, because then that way it cuts a lot of the bullshit out of the way. It's like,
Oh yeah.
okay, there's something we can already vibe on and really connect with. So other than that, it's like, what are we doing? Remember the guy that installed that for me?
And so what?
Installed
The
the
light?
yeah. So he was almost like a friend for a bit. Like we were just hanging out, maybe for like 3 months. But like eventually, like it kind of died out because it's like we don't have similar interests. We're not similar people.
There's no way to like, or even like same humor. Humor is heavy for
Thank
me.
you.
Humor is
Same
heavy.
humor, and
Humor is
that's why I vibe with y'all a lot.
the
Just because
riffing.
the riffing is, yeah, y'all get it. Y'all understand the humor. And y'all understand my humor too. Because I feel like I have a dark
What
humor.
humor?
Shut the fuck up. I feel like I have a dark sense of humor. So sometimes if I say shit, it sounds a little dark, but it's just a joke.
I feel
But
like with you, like I had to um like you just like learn things about like someone. Like you're
yeah.
very like just like almost like monotone and like straight.
Yeah,
And sometimes like before I'd be like, yo, I'm like, you're kind of rude, bro.
I know.
Sometimes you do be kind of rude though. And I'd be like, but it's like not you being like rude, like you're not meaning to be like that's just like, and not to say like you're saying like super rude stuff, but like sometimes I feel like in my head I'm like, yo, like if like someone said that, I would be like thinking that they're like rude.
Mm.
But like I know you, so like I'm like no.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, some people can just like not read people or like know people. Me like continuously like um but yeah, like I mean, and you guys know like I used to be like I'm like I feel like I'm from like the end of 2023, like after the breakup and whatever, and like I'm like completely different. I feel not
Completely.
completely, but like I feel like in a lot of aspects I'm like way different because I'm like I am still very like don't like really approach me, but like I don't really like it depends. But like before
You're more
like
open.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
But yeah, humor is like a huge thing. I'm
Hmm.
like, bitch, if you're not funny, or if I don't think you're funny, what the fuck are we doing? Like, I'm gonna be like, boo, you're boring, boo.
Hmm.
Music, like interest, like also like vibes too. Um, like I don't know how to explain it, but
Hmm.
like I feel like we, like me, you, Claudia, and stuff, like we have like specific kind of like vibes to like how we are, how we talk and whatever. Cause you know, some people can just be like boring or like
Hmm.
just like, I don't want to say like uncool, but like,
Hmm.
do you know, like just like not like, I don't know how to explain it,
Hmm.
but like, I'm like, okay, I wouldn't be friends with somebody that was didn't want to like go out and do stuff. They're very like what do they call it? Like modest,
Hmm.
very dull. I
Hmm.
feel like we're all very like I feel like we have like an energy to us as well, you
Hmm.
know?
Hmm. Sure.
Or like people that are like these fucking like Alberta like white collar bitches that like all they have. I was telling Clay, I was like, the dating apps are literally just filled with like Alberta white men that have no personality.
Hmm.
Ooh, I'm like, don't let this get on the wrong side of the internet.
No
um
game. Can't dress. Fucking up. Just kidding.
but like
You know
just
that
like
TikTok meme? And they're always ugly.
Always ugly.
no,
Ugly, fat, or losers.
no, but like you know, like I'm like, what would we have in common? I'm like, you literally like I just feel like you have no substance to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all they want to like all I see these bitches do is like I don't see you going out to a restaurant with your friend. I don't see you going to a picnic or
Mm.
going out to have ice cream with a friend or like
Are there really people like that
coffee.
who don't do just shit?
Yes. Yes, like
Mm.
all they want to do is like go and drink and what do you even talk about? What do they even talk about? You don't
Mm.
even watch anime, you don't watch TV shows, you don't
Mm.
even play video games,
Mm.
like you know just things like that. You don't listen to me. Bitches that don't listen. That's hella big for me.
That's
Like
crazy if you don't listen to
music
music. Yeah.
is my everything. So I'm like if you don't listen to music, if you don't like music, I'm like, bro, cut it.
It depends on. I'm open to a lot of music, but also depends on like what type of music you're
Well,
like consuming.
yes, of course.
Like
But like even if even if you just listen to country or something, at least you're fucking listening to something.
if you only listen to country or if like that's your main genre, like I don't think we can be friends.
Yeah,
No,
no.
no hater shit. It's just like on some real shit. Like I don't listen to country like that.
Open like broaden your horizon.
I'm not even saying it like that. Like
No, like I'm saying that to them.
okay, yeah, maybe, but like maybe they are just on a different spectrum of music than I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, but I feel like we still like we listen to a good range of things.
Yeah.
So I'm like I don't understand how people can
But it's
only
some music that I
listen.
just like will completely shut off. Like I'm not listening to EDM techno shit. Like turn that shit off. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I feel
I
like
mean
it
it's like
depends.
different levels, but like if it's just straight EDM, like I'm not interested.
It depends what type. I don't like the
Yeah.
like raver stuff.
Yeah, like if you're, that's another thing. Like I can't get behind no rave shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like it depends on the.
I will have to try it. I haven't tried it at all.
No, we need a cunty rave.
Cunty rave.
Yeah, like
Yeah, give me like
dark pop, like hella sexy, like yeah.
mhm.
Not no like bright light like stuff.
Yeah, that's just, it's just not my vibe. It's just not my vibe.
Nice vibe. But and then there's like bitches that'll be like on the dating apps, like guys that are like, oh, like I don't know, just like looking for friends or whatever. And I'm like, I'm not looking for friends. I'm not looking. I'm like, I'm not on the dating app to be looking for friends. Like I don't care to be friends with a straight white male. Like, no, actually no.
Looking for friends is kind of crazy on the dating apps. What's worse is like unsure, like figuring it out. No.
Oh, she's heavy.
Get the fuck
At our big old age.
off of the app.
And then I'm like, and then when there's a bitch in their 30s talking about
Figuring
figuring it out.
Listen.
What?
People go through different shit at different points in life, but I'm just saying, like,
No.
get off the app if you don't know what you want. If you want friends, cool. Not the place, but cool. At least you know what you're looking for. If you want a partner, cool. But don't get on the app talking about, I don't know what I'm trying to figure it out. Because whose time are you trying to waste?
You know what? What I feel like the majority of those people, at least straight men, are that they're putting still figuring it out is because they're scared to put some of those men are scared to put that they just want hookups. So they're trying to like just, like basically just like hide or like in a subtle way of like lying because they don't want to be like secure enough in their selves to just be like, I want to just hook up, which is like, bro, like that's fine, but like why are you trying to just like lie, basically like lie or like put this like narrative of like, oh, that a girl would be like, oh, there's potential for like you to date, because I'm just like, you know what you want.
You think it's kind of like where they want you to like bring up the idea of hookups first kind of thing?
Sometimes, yeah. But I'm like if you're on a dating on the apps, you 100% know that you want to hook up or that you want a relationship or that you like, because I'm like, what else are you on here for? To talk to people?
And that some people say that they are, but I'm like, that's not true either.
No.
Yeah.
You know that I'm 100% positive that like every single person on there knows what they want, like at least at the base level. Okay, maybe that if they find somebody that potentially see a relationship with, cool, but like at the end of the day, like they're there to hook up or they're there to like, you know what I mean,
in a relationship. Yeah.
But like, because I'm like, well, what else could it be? Like what else, like,
not for real,
like, that you want to be seeing someone on a more not intimate level.
Yeah, you're not there just to chat. You're not there just to, even when you say I'm just figuring it out, it's like, you know what you want.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know if you're trying to, like, I don't know what you're trying to do. Like when I talk to somebody and they tell me like, oh, I'm just trying to figure it out, like that's where I just like stop the conversation. Honestly,
figure what out. Not here.
Yeah, like no, because it's like, what are we doing? I like that clarity. I'm gonna go with the flow type of guy, but it's like at the same time, it's like, where's the stream going?
No, yeah, you can know at least like, hey, like I'm not sure if I want a relationship, but like I know that I do want to be like spending time with somebody or seeing somebody or like I want to be like hooking up with someone. But if there is potential, like, like just there, it's more complex. Like they give you like options, but it's like, yeah, sometimes it can be more complex than that, which is also why, that's why you have conversations with people. Yeah, I'm not there to make friends. I don't care to make friends with a man. Like I'm like, bro, it's either something more intimate or it's not. Because I'm like, yeah, the stuff that I want to do, I don't want to do with you.
Right.
Like, I don't care to do it with you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Dating apps are not the right space for making friends, whether it's Tinder, whether it's Grindr, whether it's fucking Hinge. Like, it's just not. Right. That's not where people go to make friends. You just got to know the space.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
if so, like, some people put that in their bio. Oh, I'm like looking, like, you can be going with the flow and you can be testing things out. That doesn't, you know what I
Even if you're
hate?
just looking to make friends, like you're also looking for something intimate on the side, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like looking for
Exactly.
friends is not the primary reason you're there.
Yeah, no. And it's like, there's the very far and few between that are looking for that also. So it's like, why are you even, get out of the space? There's also been like a lot of guys where they're like, I want to like take things slow and start out as like trying to do like a friends to lovers thing. And I'm just like, dating apps really diminish the naturalness of that type of relationship,
Yeah.
because it's like, I understand taking things slow, but there can still be intention to move beyond friends with this person, like you can't, like, friends do not, yeah, we can't be like friends, you can't make friends like immediately or something like that. Like, friendship also comes like very natural. You can't just be like, oh, we're friends right now. It's like, no, you can still talk with the intention of like seeing that person on a more romantic level. That doesn't mean that you have to establish something immediately,
Right.
but like to at least have like duh, we're not gonna, like, some guys are like, oh well, like, I just want to be like friends first, I don't want to like rush into anything. And I'm like, that's fucking fine, but like, I don't want to, like, I want it to be known that if this doesn't work out, we're not gonna be friends. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be cut for me for the most part. Some people can be like, oh, we'll be friends. I'm like, no, that's like mostly just cut for me. Like, but they get so stuck, people get so stuck on like the like
Order of operations. Yeah, I feel like I used to be like that. Where I was like, yeah, like most ideal situation is we're friends first and then we become lovers, and that's cool. I feel like that's romantic. That's like what I want. But like that's just it's not in the times anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like that only happens if you meet somebody through friends and y'all are friends, and then you actually start dating from being friends, you know what I'm saying? Or you meet them in like some sort of social event or social gathering. But like,
Yeah.
if you're meeting somebody on the app,
that's already in the back
exactly
of the mind,
yeah.
that even though we're like trying to run it as friends, like well, at least I'm hoping that it becomes more, so it's kind of not the same.
And that's not friendship if you have it in the back of your mind that, hey, like I want to sleep with this person,
Exactly.
or I want to date with this person.
Exactly.
You're not being a friend, you're being a fucking weirdo if you continue that relationship
Exactly.
under the pretense of friendship, but you have these ulterior motives.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, no, that's not a natural. It's not natural.
Yeah.
It's almost gonna cut, I think, 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes. Yeah. But yeah. We should.
I'm like waiting for it to go down. Anyway, so
Oh yeah, I was gonna say 3, 2, 1.
it's like, I think it should be whatever. What was it? Oh yeah, so we're low maintenance. I would say we're pretty low maintenance friends. Or like majority of my friends are low maintenance friends.
That's what I need, to be honest. Fuck.
Like, I don't know. I think so.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because I'm like, what's a high maintenance friend? Like, I guess you have to see them all the time.
Yeah. I feel like he who shall not be named was a very high maintenance friend. So he wanted my attention a lot more. Yeah.
No, I'm just like, well, if I ask you to do something, like, I'm really hoping that you will. You know what I mean? To like go out and do something, or that like, if not at that time, like some point. But yeah, I don't need to be like spending every day with you and whatever. Like, it's not a must for me. But definitely, yeah, like prioritizing your platonic relationships.
For sure.
Like, I feel like, yeah, that's what they've been talking about a lot lately, is like people, like girls just being like, well, why would I take like your shitty ass like man relationship, or like you don't treat me like properly, when it's like I go on so many dates with my friends and my friends like give me so much love and like whatever. It's like platonic relationships are honestly like crazy. But the thing about it that I was thinking about too, and is like you can, you know how people say, oh well, relationships aren't all it's like cut out to be, like if they don't happen, like whatever, when
Like
people say
romantic
that,
relationships.
yes, when people are like, oh, like I've never been in a relationship, like I've never dated someone, and they're like, well, don't worry, like it's not that big of a deal or whatever. It's like, no, because sometimes a platonic relationship, like our relationship as friends, compared to a relationship with a partner, is extremely different.
Hella
And I
different.
feel like it's, if somebody wants to have to have like a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, like is just something so different.
Yeah, if you haven't had it before, and you're older, I'm sorry to say, like it's a learning curve. I'll say, if like your first relationship, it's always a learning
Yes.
curve.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause it's different from every other type of
Yeah.
relationship you've had.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's such a more intimate level, and
yeah,
it's also too, like if you're a friend where your whole friend group has boyfriends and girlfriends or whatever and you don't, and it's kind of like you're, not to say like on the back burner, but it's just that you don't, like all of your people that like are supposed to be like your partner, like those are the people that like you most go to and whatever, like they
closest
have
with.
another person and you don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're not that person for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so like I feel like, yeah, like it's, if you don't, like at least to want to experience that at least once, or to crave that, is just like such a, like it makes so much sense, because it's so much more, yeah, they're like a best friend on the next degree, like especially if you move in together and you get married, like having like a partner is just like, that is literally like your person.
It almost turns back into like high school in the sense where it's like you're having contact with this person all the time.
Well, no, and it's even more so,
Right,
because it's like
exactly.
you have all of these like different, like you're living through life together.
For sure.
Like, so I'm like, yeah, when people say like, oh, like it's not all it's cracked out to be and blah 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 blah, it's like sometimes, bitch, if I'm lonely in my bed, like I'm like, I can't call you. You know what I mean? Like,
Good.
well, no, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but whereas with your partner, it's like, okay, like I can just call this bitch and just like be whatever, and like I can, like, it's like a different
Yeah,
thing.
it is.
But yeah, like but platonic friendships are like super important too, because they're basically like, I don't know, like the foundation for like you as like a person almost, in a way.
That being said, I feel like even when you get into a relationship, it's important to value your platonic relationship
Yeah.
still. In that, if you're like brand new to a relationship, I'll say even a year into a relationship, I feel like
You never know if things can go astray.
you don't, and it's like I feel like your friends that you've had for a long time should almost still be more important.
I think so.
Yeah.
Not as in like more important, but like still a priority.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you're spending all of your time with your partner and you've just discarded your friends, is crazy. Because I'm like, those are the people that are gonna be there with you before that bitch came.
That's
and they're
part.
hopefully gonna be there after,
Right.
if you treat them right.
Right.
Because like, I don't even know. Yeah, it kind of also just goes back to like if those people don't have partners too and whatever, and then you leave them on the back burner. It's also good to have a balance.
For sure.
Where like you're able to take time away from like your partner.
Oh yeah.
And not always like being like heavily dependent on your partner for things as well.
Yeah. And that goes back to low maintenance friendships. Like, relationships are different in that they can't really be low maintenance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like what I've really struggled with in my like dating experience is like finding someone who doesn't need as much like contact as I do. Which I feel like is a hard balance. Like obviously I'm gonna contact you, talk to you every single day, but it's like if I don't pick up a call, like you don't spam me 6 times
Oh yeah, like
to get me to pick up.
just chill.
Yeah, like
just
just
chill.
relax. It's okay.
Like don't have to be up my ass. Like
Yeah.
we don't have to be up each other's fucking asses like all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that would just give like yeah. Like
It would not give.
obviously like to go days without talking to your partner is weird.
Mhm.
Hours, like at least like you should be like talking. It is different depending on like the stage at which you're at the relationship. But like I would want my partner talking to me every day. and then it's different too, like depending on what the relationship is looking like.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely like keeping your friends close to you still while you have a partner is very important, I think, for everybody. But yeah, I don't know.
Because your friends, like yeah, like you're saying, your friends are gonna be there if things go wrong, and if you spend the entire relationship prioritizing your partner and not your friends, it's like,
Ooh.
well, now you're fucked both ways because
Yeah.
now you don't have friends and you don't have a partner. So
Now you're alone.
you know what I'm saying? And now you gotta crawl back. Like
No,
look at
and
you.
also like not always like consistently talking to your friends about like all of your stuff too, and like putting that on them as
Oh
well
yeah.
is like
Don't nobody want to hear about shit all the time. Like
actually like depending on what it is. I'm like give me the tea.
right.
But yeah, like just like or that's like the only thing that they talk about like when they call you. That's crazy.
Yeah,
You're not a friend if you're doing that. If like all you like you call me just to talk about your thing. I mean that's I with any like type of issues, I feel. But I don't know, what else can we fucking say about friendships? I have no idea.
Do you want more friends?
No. Not like it's not I'm not like, ooh, I need to have more friends. I just want to like keep building the relationships that I have with the people that I'm like that are in my life right now. I think that's what I want. I want a boyfriend.
Yo, I bet.
Wait, I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I want a boyfriend. And then I was like telling Claudia, I was like, okay, because I'm not sending this link out to anybody, but so there was like those two guys from Portland, and I've been talking to them,
yeah.
but I don't know. And then there's this other guy that I was like talking to as well. But like also I was like saying, I'm like, I don't know if this is like, I don't know what's going on with me, but I'm very like after the first relationship and after like all this stuff that like just like learning and growing in my own personal life and like developing as a person, I've just been like very whatever about it, like very like just
Like
like
you're not seeking it.
no,
Like it's just you're not worried
yeah,
about
like
it.
I'm not like pressed on the outcome of like this person. And then also I'm like, okay, well I'm not gonna put all of my eggs in one basket, so that's why I'm just like whatever. And I'm also just kind of like letting things do what it do, like I don't know, like, and then I'm just like, well, do I like want a relationship? Like I'm not sure, because I'm just like everything is
Why
like,
wouldn't you want a relationship?
because I'm like it depends on the person too, and I'm like I'm not trying to deal with like no like worried about a man like doing this or that or saying this or that or not doing this and that and like or like being like really shitty and like me having, I'm just like I don't have the energy and I don't want to have the energy and the time to be like worried about like so many little things that you can worry about with a partner. I wanted to just be like
You want them trained.
yes. But then I'm also just like I don't like with talking to these people, I also don't fully like, I'm not like imagining myself like having a relationship with them either. Like it's, you know, sometimes you like, oh yeah, like I could see us, whatever. Like it's not in my brain. Like I'm just like, I'm like, have I taken it so severe, like to the left? You know what I mean? Where I'm just like, no expectations at all. Like, I don't even like.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't know.
No, that's just vibes.
Seriously, I'm just like,
Yeah. That's fair.
like we've had a few phone calls and
You
like,
be getting on the phone with these niggas?
yeah.
Bro, that's one thing I will never understand about y'all women. Cause y'all be giving your phone numbers to these strangers.
They don't have my phone. They don't have my phone number.
How
It's
do they
like on
call you?
Instagram or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe not you, but other people I've known have like given out their phone numbers. So like, which I guess is a normal thing, but so crazy to me because again, trust. Like, I'm not giving you my fucking number. Are you crazy?
No, I haven't given any of those, which is my phone number.
Right. Like, I gotta
Nope.
meet you first. Actually, when I first meet you, you can have my number for sure. But like, if we haven't met, I don't fucking know you. Why do you have my number? But
Yeah, no, which is crazy.
mm-hmm.
Block, literally block.
Mm-hmm.
But do I want new friends? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I just want to build the relationships that I have, and that's pretty much it. Like I'm not seeking it, and I don't even know like how I could really make like new friends that much.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to. I'm like, no.
Yeah. But yeah, do I want more friends? If I want more friends, it needs to be somebody that like has similar interests to me or is in like the same realm of what I'm interested in. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's like I don't have time for you. Or if the humor is there. If the humor is there, if you're a cool dude and like we can laugh together, like that also makes sense for me. But,
yeah, I feel definitely interest is like really huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then humor.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah. Cause
Right.
sometimes bitches do not be funny. Or bitches be boring. That's like big thing. Bitches just be boring. I'm
who's
like,
the last boring person you met? Tell people. She's so full
you
of
ran
shit.
into that one.
She's so full
You
of
ran
shit.
right into that
I
one.
thought you weren't gonna go there because obviously it's not true.
Did you say the most boring friend I met?
Like boring person, like
Bitches on the daily. Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't know. I can't recall. I just know that like there ain't no new friends coming this way anytime soon. Like that's a way to put it, I guess.
fair enough.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we cut it?
Should we cut it?
Because your battery's at 15%.
No, we still got a lot of time. Was there anything else to talk about?
Hey.
It's the way you act. It's the way you act.
Seriously, it's the way you act. Like as fuck. No, and then another a big thing is like differences or like similarities in what you're writing for, what you politically care about.
Yeah.
That's huge to me.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck do I look like being friends with a bitch that's like, no, I hate women's rights. I hate gay people.
Did you see that one video? I don't know what like the series is, but like.
And you know what? Wait. And you know what's crazier is these bitches be like married to bitches that have completely different like, you know,
like
views as them and stuff. I'm like, no,
can't
I couldn't
happen.
do it.
Can't happen.
I don't know how they do it. Like that's a deal breaker for me.
No, 100%. And honestly, if like one of y'all was to date somebody that was like homophobic, I'd be like, huh? No, because that's one thing. Because if you're homophobic, it's like, are you okay? So that's one of my deal breakers for sure, 100%.
Would you cut off one of us? Like if
you dated somebody homophobic, it's definitely some stuff's being taken back. Because I'm looking at you weird now. Because I'm like, what do you see in them?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the little things.
I'll feel betrayed. I'd be like, okay, so fuck me, I guess. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, what's your like? Well, I love him, Marvin. I love him though. Like he treats me so good.
No. No.
No, it's literally it blows my mind. Like I don't. That's a big red flag. We should talk about that next episode.
We should.
Red flags and all that.
Red
stuff,
flags, yeah.
I guess we've just been talking about all types of relationships. Oh, so I took
Oh
my
yeah.
attachment style because I was like, they gave me secure. They gave me secure last time, and I was kind of like, I mean, I know that like I'm pretty okay, but like I think it's deeper than that. So I took it again because I was like, I don't know, like I feel like no, because I'm definitely like there's things that I'd be like thinking and I'm like that ain't secure. Um, but yeah, so then
Like
I
what?
got
Just kidding.
well, but then I did it again and I used a different test as well. So it was like you answer the questions based on like people in general or relationships in general, and then your mom's relationship, your dad's relationship, like close friends relationships, and then relationship like with a partner. And I was like, yeah, I got I think it was like, well, and it just showed like on where's the scale of each relationship. Mom was like hella secure. I'm like, yeah, right. I was like, right. But then basically is like anxious attached, or what is it? Avoidant, anxious avoidant. And I was like, definitely like hella me like avoidant. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, have I gone way left where I'm just like, no, you ain't even gonna be for real like anyway. So I'm just like, I don't even care, like,
Could
so
be.
I'm just like, fuck. But yeah, so I got anxious, avoidant, which hella avoidant. I see that for me down.
Mhm.
So I was like, this is right.
Mhm.
Um, have you ever taken?
I've taken it. I've gotten anxious avoidant too. Yeah, and which pans out with like my history, but
Mm-mm-mm.
I feel like it's true. I feel like right now, like, or whenever I like get into any kind of romantic situation, like again, like that trust bit of it is so big for me. Where it's like,
Bitch, liars, bitch. I can't do liars.
mhm.
Even the
Yeah, I know you
littlest lie.
can't.
Like, oh, that's worse. It's worse to me if a bitch lies about something so small.
Hmm.
That's worse than like a big lie about something like,
No, because
because
then
I'm
it
just
tells you about their
like,
character. It's like, okay,
yes, because I'm like, well, why the fuck are you lying that oh, this one time this guy on Bumble something, because I have like like the prompt about like, oh, who's your favorite artist, whatever, and then ended up talking about Tyler, and then the new album had just came out, and he was like, oh, basically he lied that he listened to it, and then I caught
mm,
him because I'm like, bitch, one thing about me. One thing about me is like I'm gonna catch you like, and I'm gonna know, like I'm gonna remember, and I'm gonna be like, well,
you
you
don't
said this
remember.
before, like that ain't adding up.
Yeah.
Basically, he just lied about like liking the songs, and then because I think he had said that he didn't even listen to it, and then after said like, oh yeah, I like that one song, and I was like, didn't you say you didn't listen to it? And he's like, oh yeah, you caught me. And
You could have played that better.
within a matter
Oh,
of
I
like
heard on social
five
media, heard on YouTube.
within a matter of 5 sentences, I'm like, why are you lying to a bitch that you don't even know about?
I feel like that's a little different. I feel like it's like a dating courting situation where he wanted to lie to like
No,
get to like feel like he'd be close with you.
but that's like a kind of like a form of manipulation or something. I'm like, no, because I would rather you preferred be like, because what because to me it makes me like think that you think I would reprimand you or be like judgmental to you if you didn't, like, you're putting it on, like, basically kind of like putting it on me that like I'm gonna have this perception of you, so you need to
Mm,
change, you need to shift that perception to like better align with me, which
mm.
isn't even fucking true, because I would have been, why would I shame you for not listening to the album, or like why would I care, you know what I mean?
And at the end of the day, it's not attractive. It's
So,
like,
but that's more of an insecurity on your own part,
yeah,
that like you think, oh my god, well, she might like fucking like not want to talk to me anymore if
I
I blah blah blah
guess,
blah.
yeah,
And I'm just like, bro, what the hell? I'm like, I hate it more that you just fucking I'm like lied for no fucking reason. I'm like, bro, just say you didn't fucking listen to the album. Like, do you think I give? I'm like, block. Like, what the hell? Like, it was
he's like,
so
no, you're like,
weird.
block.
Yeah, I'm like block anyways, but
Gone.
like, but that's just weird to me. It's so weird.
Yeah, yeah.
So lying is a no-no.
Lying is a no for sure, for sure, for sure.
What about like friends? Ooh, friends that lie to you? Like,
Have y'all lied to me?
we've had some people lie to us.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking. Actually, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
Can't do that.
PTSD, like you can't do
No,
that.
literally, it literally just hit me.
No.
Yeah, we've had friends lie to us,
We've had some crazy, like, very weird, very just like, I don't even know
and it's like
type
for
of
what?
things.
Like we're so close. There's no reason
They
to
were stupid shit
lie.
too.
Yeah, it was dumb shit.
Like, it was the high school of it all
I guess.
almost.
I guess.
But, like, it was just like,
Well, it
what?
just it just surprised me about like it's
It
like,
makes you question, like, okay,
do
well,
I
what
know
type of
you?
relationship do you think we have that you had to?
That like what type of relationship do you think we have? And why do I think it's like over here where you might think it's over here? And then it's also like, well, did I judge your character wrong? Because the type of person I thought you was wouldn't do no dumb shit like this. Or like some, because like you're lying about shit that like you didn't have to lie about.
Yeah.
Especially
Petty
with the
shit.
level of our relationship. Like you just been straight up and it's been like, it would have been whatever. But now that you lied about it and that now that we caught you, and now it's like, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another dark side of things in friendships is like the sometimes we don't talk about like the hard times of like
Which I think it,
friendships.
oh, what do you mean?
Like if because yeah, there might be like it's not always gonna be like a good time or
Mm-hmm.
like you like get on each other's nerves or like something whatever happens like um drawing the lines of that with a friend too like knowing when to cut it with a friend or like to be like okay well this is just like not.
Yeah. Always heartbreaking. Always heartbreaking. Not as heartbreaking as a relationship, I'll be honest. But
Yeah.
I just feel like the pain lasts longer. Because even now, like I'll think about certain friendships that have ended and I'm like, oh, bro, like it really didn't have to go down like that. Whereas my ex, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of
And I
over that.
feel yeah it's a different type of betrayal and for us like with like one of the ones we've both experienced it was just very confusing and very
Mm-hmm.
like very like out of the
Out of the
blue
blue for sure.
and yeah like that one where it was just like it was like okay what is our relationship because it was giving like I didn't even think that I'm like with that one you guys had just went on vacation like a couple months ago a couple months before
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
so it was like okay from here to here what were you
And that one,
doing.
I try to give it a little bit of grace because I'm like, they were going through a lot at that time, I figured. Um, so that's also a part of it. Like sometimes people are just going through
And
breaks.
that was when I was talking with Claudia. Is like she was just saying like we were also at like different levels in our which is true.
Yeah.
But I still felt like we were whenever we would hang out, like it would still just be like the same. Like regardless on what you were doing outside of us, like
Yeah.
we're different. Like that's the thing too, is like we're a different type of friend group too.
Hmm.
Like that it's kind of like I don't know.
It definitely didn't have to go down the way it had to. It definitely didn't. But I
Twice. Literally twice.
I like to chalk it up to that she was going they were going through a lot at the time. I'd like to chalk it up to like it was just a lot of different moving parts. Maybe they were changing as a person, a lot of maybe mental things combined into it, like, and it just resulted in her picking this side rather than this side, and
Yeah,
it is
no,
what it
like
is.
it is what it is. Like I
Yeah,
don't for me, I'm like, do say. Not in like a rude way, but I'm like, I'm not
that's what I was shocked
gonna
about. Y'all were much quicker to be like, okay, fuck it,
well, you know me.
and well, not even just you, but also like Claudia, she was and
Well
Sai.
well the thing about it though is like, well, what am I gonna do?
Yeah,
Like linger and like beg I'm not gonna beg.
no, absolutely
I'm not
not.
gonna beg. I'm not gonna like, like if it, like I'm like if that's what you wanna do, like,
Hmm.
okay, that's cool with me. Like I'd rather you do that than just pretend to whatever.
But it's heartbreaking,
Um
no?
It was because it was like that one was like a whole different because it was like we rekindled what we didn't know we had to rekindle and then it was like immediately after like okay I know like no
Yeah.
And it was like, first of all, we didn't even know we had nothing going on. Like,
Literally.
but like Claudia said too, it was like, yeah, she was doing, or they were doing, they were doing like way more like different stuff than like we were. Like, and, but that's
also not that crazy.
exactly. That's
not
why I was
that
like,
crazy.
but then I'm like that, but that's why I'm like, we were still the way that we were as like it wasn't like
nothing
it didn't
really
give
changed.
that to me,
Yeah, nothing
like
changed,
regardless on what you were doing, otherwise that we weren't doing, our relationship was still the same. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another thing. Like learning to like cut things with friends and
go.
whatever.
Yeah.
And like when a friendship is not serving you, or
I think, it hurts more at that time because at that time, like I had the mindset of like, okay, this is my group of friends. Like we're gonna be friends for fucking ever, and like I had that kind of almost naive mindset. Which I just want to say, like, if you are the same, or if you have a group of friends that like you've had forever, like don't be opposed to the idea that as heartbreaking as it is, like don't be opposed to the idea that like this person might not be in your life forever, right? That's just life. That's just real. And
things change.
People change. And just not be expecting it, but just be open and prepared for that so that it doesn't hurt as much when it happens. You know what I'm saying? And just be like, just understand that that's life. That's life. Like things change, people change, you change. That's another thing. You change, and you might be the one that needs to take a step back from the friendship.
Yeah.
And that might have been her perspective.
Yeah.
So.
But be honest.
Yeah, be honest.
What? There's like a song that's like, I don't know, be humble.
Be honest. By Georgia Smith.
No idea.
Be honest.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, tell me why. So I get let me just end the pod off with this little thing. So I get this text message from this random number, which at first I thought it was Texas because the number, what is it, the area code? I think the area code is 408 in Texas, 408 or 409. But this one said 403, but then I was still like thinking, like, okay, somewhere in the States. So they put, hey, is this Aisha? What the fuck? So I look up the area code. It's here, and it's on Alberta area code, which they have like a 825 is now an area code. Like, I'm like, what the hell, man? So anyways, there's too many people coming here, clearly. Because what the hell? Anyways, I got the Classique. Do you have a 780?
780.
Yep, got that 780. 780.
Yes, ma'am.
780. Like, what? 587 that's the second. That's the second, but you still ain't giving that girl.
Right.
780.
Exactly. I can't imagine having a 587.
587. Claudia's 587.
Embarrassing.
But
get you a big boy fucking area code.
Like 780. Like, that's how you know.
Right.
You're from
that's not
Edmonton.
presidential.
Like, I don't know.
Right.
But anyway, so I get that, say, hey, this is Aisha, spell my name and everything. So I'm thinking, okay, is this some bitch in the States that I like talk to? Like, who the fuck is this? And then I was like thinking, is it a family member? And then I was like, text my mom, and then she was like, oh no, that's not the area code. And she's like, spam, delete it. I was like, okay, well wait.
Yeah.
Like, let me just see. So I was like, sorry, who is this? Blue message, iMessage. I'm like, okay. And then I go and Google the phone number. That's what I always do. Tell me why. It's one of the it's like the fucking club promoter's number. Like, when you add in your name and your phone number for the guest list or something.
Oh. Okay.
I'm like,
what do they want?
What the fuck? So then I'm like, what kind of... Then he goes on, after I said, who is this? Then he says, hey, this is Josh from blah, blah, blah. Like, you haven't, like, you've, like, partied with us before. Like, we're wondering what you're doing this weekend. What kind of fucking promotion thing is that? Like, for you to... If you were gonna promote, why didn't you just put that, like, off rip? Like, hey, Aisha, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Why are you messaging, hey,
directly?
Is this Aisha?
Yeah, that's scary.
What?
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to have a regular convo? Like,
yeah.
No caps either. Like, what the fuck?
Want to be casual with it.
No, yeah, like, hella casual. Like, And I'm like, what the hell?
That's weird.
No, that was horrible promotion. Block Tina, like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, damn, I blocked you, but what if I need to like sign up for our guest list? Like,
Which club? Which promoter for what club?
illusions.
That's so funny.
And it's like the black guy's like he does the promoting, so like you can go through and like do a guest list on his thing. Like, not you using my number and like what?
I wonder how many other people he did that with. That's so
That
funny.
is such a weird, like, send a mass text. Like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, send a mass text. I don't know. That doesn't even make sense.
Like, you should have just sent off rip. Like, what did you think? Like,
Yeah.
what? I was gonna have a full on like convo, but hey, no, like, not much for the weekend. Like, what if I was like, just like,
So he wanted you to pull up like that weekend?
yeah,
What were they
probably doing something.
What
I
were
don't
they
fucking
having?
know. No fucking idea. I saw they had like, I don't know if it was like the night, like the other night. One night I was at Claudia's or whatever, and then I like was like driving from there, and then the illusions had like a bunch of cop cars at it, and then I think it was like a different time because the other, like the one we went to the game night, there was literally no one outside, no one whatever, and it was like 1:30, so like it's about to be like done or whatever, so people are usually outside and stuff, so I was like, are they closed down? Like, what's happening there?
Yeah.
It's kind of shit though sometimes, a lot of time.
Illusion? It's one of the better parts. Hey y'all, it's Marvin. I'm just finishing up editing this video. Appreciate y'all for making it this far into the video and watching it all the way to the end. I appreciate you. Go ahead and do what you need to do in the comments. Make a comment, like the video, share it with a friend. Also, if you have anything that you want to add to the conversation or anything that we talked about that you thought was interesting and you want to add your own little 2 cents, put it in the comments, bro. I want to hear it. I want to talk about it in the next episode. I want to know what you guys are feeling. If you guys are feeling us. All that. So, again, thank you. Appreciate you. And stay tuned for more.